Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss regarding the lab programs. So to execute this program, we need the Keel software. So I'll show you how to execute the programs using the Keel software. Fine. First we have to open the software. So this is the icon to open the software. I am using here Keel version 4. So after opening this application, first we have to go to project, select the new project. So type the program name. So I'm taking it as 1. Click on save. So to select here, select a device, that is our device is LPC 2148. So this is, we are using the ARM7 LPC device here. So this is regarding the description what they given. Then click on the OK. So this should be no, because we are executing the ARM programs, so it should be no. If we are executing .c program, so make it as yes. So now we have to make it as no. So then click on new. So this is the space you have to write the program here. So I already have the program, so just paste program here. So this is a simple program. That is the first one. It is a multiplication program. So after typing the program, click on save. So here just use file name as 1.s. S is the extension you have to do for the microcontroller or microprocessor programs. Then click on the save. So always keep in mind the area should be have at least one tab. Otherwise you get an error here. So that's why keep in mind should be one tab. Then click on save again. So now the next step is you have to copy this program inside this target here. So to do that, you have to expand the target, then right click on your source group and select the third option, that is add existing files to source group 1. Click on this. So here it's showing as C source, but I want here .s file. So select the second option and already given the file name as 1.s. Just type this one. Click on the so close it. So if you want to check this, just expand the source group. As you can available this 1.s in your source group. So once again, click on the save. So till now we just made the program and saved it. Now the next step is you have to check the errors and the warnings in this program. So that is called as a translation. In this, check your error and warnings in this particular program. So to do that, we have the two options. One is you can click on this. Otherwise, there is one more shortcut key. So that key is called as, you can press Control F7 also. Which one is better? You can select it. So I'll move it to the click on this. So this below the window is used for errors and warning display. So showing us 0 errors and 0 warnings. So now go for the build. So click on the build. The build is done. So after build, we just need to play the execution here. Nothing but to check the output, you have to click on this. That is called as a start debug session. Or you can press Control F5 also. Okay, so now we'll click on this. It opens your output window. So you have to check the output in this register. That's why please expand this register window. If you can see all values clearly here. So the program is multiply the numbers. So these are the two numbers I am using. The first number is storing inside the R0 value, nothing but. So this 6400 is stored in R0 and 3200 stored in R1 here. Then output come in the R3. R3 is equal to R1 into R2. So just look at in the resistors value here. So in this, to execute this step by step, you have to click on the first button, that is step. Nothing but it takes one step at a time. So click on this. So this value is stored in this. If this value is in terms of hexa value here. So already we know how to convert from normal value to hexa value here. So you can look at here, we're getting value as 1900. The same thing we're getting in the R1 here. You can do the same thing for R2 also. The R2 value is 0C80. Now R3 is R1 multiplies R2. So this is nothing but your R, that is R3. You have to multiply the two values. So this is your output. So after executing this, just again click on the same button to stop the debug. Okay, so this is the first a simple program how to execute multiplication.